The next step is to build a model using a machine learning algorithm. There's so many algorithms out there, and each algorithm has its pros and cons in terms of the performance and accuracy. In this lecture, we're going to use a very simple algorithm called decision tree. Now, the good news is that we don't have to explicitly program these algorithms. They're already implemented for us in a library called scikit-learn. So, here on the top, from sklearn.tree, let's import the decision tree classifier. So sklearn is the package that comes with scikit-learn library. This is the most popular machine learning library in Python. In this package, we have a module called tree, and in this module, we have a class called decision tree classifier. This class implements the decision tree algorithm. Okay? So now we need to create a new instance of this class. So at the end, let's create an object called model and set it to a new instance of decision tree classifier, like this. So now we have a model. Next, we need to train it so it learns patterns in the data. And that is pretty easy. We call model.fit. This method takes two data sets, the input set and the output set. So they are capital X and Y. Now, finally, we need to ask our model to make a prediction. So we can ask it, what is the kind of music that a 21-year-old male likes? Now, before we do that, let's temporarily inspect our initial data set, that is music data. So look what we got here. As I told you earlier, I've assumed that men between 20 and 25 like hip-hop music. But here we only have 3 samples for men aged 20, 23, and 25. We don't have a sample for a 21-year-old male. So if you ask our model to predict the kind of music that a 21-year-old male likes, we expect it to say hip-hop. Similarly, I've assumed that women between 20 and 25 like dance music, but we don't have a sample for a 22-year-old female. So once again, if you ask our model to predict the kind of music that a 22-year-old woman likes, we expect it to say dance. So with these assumptions, let's go ahead and ask our model to make predictions. So let's remove the last line. And instead, we're going to call model.predict. This method takes a 2-dimensional array. So here's the outer array. In this array, each element is an array. So I'm going to pass another array here. And in this array, I'm going to pass a new input set, a 21-year-old male. So 21, 1. That is like a new record in this table. Okay? So this is one input set. Let's pass another input set for a 22-year-old female. So here's another array. Here we add 22, 0. So we're asking our model to make 2 predictions at the same time. We get the result and store it in a variable called predictions. And finally, let's inspect that in our notebook. Run. Look what we got. Our model is saying that a 21-year-old male likes hip-hop and a 22-year-old female likes dance music. So our model could successfully make predictions here. Beautiful. But wait a second. Building a model that makes predictions accurately is not always that easy. As I told you earlier, after we build a model, we need to measure its accuracy. And if it's not accurate enough, we should either fine-tune it or build a model using a different algorithm. So in the next lecture, I'm going to show you how to measure the accuracy of a model.